the world famous Karl Rock. How you doing, Karl?
Awesome, feeling great.
Karl, if you could take just a few seconds and tell us, what is the Karl Rock media channel experience? What do you do?
Yeah, when you come to my channel, you see all sides of India. You see the incredible, you see the good, and you'll also see the bad, the scams and the black markets too. But so that's what you'll get on my channel, the full India experience.
Wonderful. In your career, what would you say your highest point was? The one that you would say, this is what I'm most proud of?
That's pretty easy. I made a video about my wife's skin condition, vitiligo. She's losing the pigmentation in her skin, so her skin's just gone white, basically. So I sat down with her, and she was in a position where she was ready to talk about it, and I just hit film on the camera, and she just spoke her heart out about her condition, how it's affected her life, and how she overcame that, and how she's stronger today because of what she's been through. And that went viral like crazy. People really love to hear from her.
That is awesome.
That's my best moment, definitely.
Okay, and like all of us, you have a low point in your career.
Oh yeah.
What's your lowest point?
Oh,
and what did you take from it?
Man, that's such a hard question, because I haven't even processed the low point yet, and I'm not even ready. My lowest point was when I got blacklisted from India by the government of India. I made them a bit angry, and so I couldn't see my wife for 500 days, and I couldn't return to India for 500 days, and that was really bad, because it was also during COVID. So we couldn't just go and meet somewhere else, and she couldn't just come to New Zealand and be there with me because there was no travel. So it was at the worst time to get blacklisted. That is definitely the lowest point of my life. I was all across all of the Indian news channels on prime time, and my friends are messaging me, Karl, you're on the news. What happened, man? And you can't handle that type of stress and pressure. And I haven't even processed, I need to sit down, process it, and make a full video on what happened, and all because it was worst time of my life ever. But now it's all behind me, basically. Thank God.
All right. Well, with regard to the People's Call Center, you were here last year, and then here you are again this year.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts and feelings on this year's People's Call Center?
This year's People Call Center, I think Pierogi stepped that up a level. We've got more technology here this year. We've got this scammer hotline. We call this hotline, and it says, do you want to speak to scammers? Press 1. We hit 1, and within a few seconds we're literally on the phone with Microsoft tech support scammers. And then once they hang out, we can press 1 again, and it connects us to the next call center. It's just a great way to automate and use our time wisely, where we're sitting there and just calling these scammers and wasting their time. So that's cool. And we got more people here this year. Yeah.
Right on. Anything else you'd like to add about what's going on, the future of your channel, what we might expect to see?
It's more of the same for me. Me traveling in incredible India and its neighbors, and covering call centers as well, because I want to make a difference here. I want the Indian authorities to take call centers seriously and start shutting them down. Yeah, that's what I want. And I'm a big fan of your channel, Model Paul, and I love watching your stuff.